there's plenty of instances where women accuse men of rape. There's plenty of instances of that. And the court case, and especially in Hollywood, right? And people are it's all over the media and the news and shit like that, and then it's just gone as quickly as you fucking heard about it, with the exception of Bill Cosby, because he was a straight up piece of shit, right? And again, I do believe that happens probably most likely in Hollywood because of money and shit like that. But like I was saying to the guys, I'm like, why the fuck don't the people that are absolutely proven that they were lying, why don't they get in trouble? Like, why don't they get in trouble for accusing someone of bullshit that never happened? Like, you can look at Blasey Ford accused Kavanaugh, was proven that it was bullshit. I'm not right or left leaning. I'm just saying these are the facts. Proven it's bullshit. She accused him. It's bullshit. Never fucking happened. At least by the standards of law. It was proven not guilty. Went on with his life. But his reputation and life was ruined just based on the allegation. And I don't feel like that's right. But unfortunately, that's how it is, right? So I was asking, I'm like, well, what happens? Because I've seen it firsthand where one of my good friends was accused of it and he never fucking did it. This lady, nice fucking lady, right? She went and fucking accused him, had this whole fucking court case drawn up, tried to fucking get him arrested. He was looking at years in prison. And she was lying the whole time. And it was documented in her fucking journal or diary or whatever. And she gave it to the fucking lawyers. And it spelled out exactly what she was going to do and what she did. And she fucking was proven that she was lying in a court of law. He was not guilty. He didn't do it. Essentially what happened in a nutshell is his dick was too fucking big for her. She's a little person. Some people are little. His dick was too fucking big and they couldn't fuck. So while they were dating, they eventually hooked up a few times and his dick was too big and he couldn't keep fucking her because it hurt her. And because he was like, I don't want to keep hurting you, we got to break up. And then they broke up and she went off to fuck 50 other people, fucking tried to throw them all under the bus, fucking said they all raped and drugged her and shit like that. And then she wrote it in her fucking diary that this is what she's going to do because she was hurt so bad by the breakup. Went to court, proven that he was not guilty, proven that she fucking lied about it, proven that she was just a fucking malicious cunt, and nothing happened to her. He went on with his life, but based on what happened, his life was forever altered. It still affects him to this day because it took a year of his life out. Took a fucking year of his life out. He was sitting there for a fucking year just going like, fuck, I didn't do shit. Just stressing the fuck out. His finances, his life, everything was altered. And it still is to this day. And it's been fucking 6 years of some shit. He still has trouble with it. It's fucking traumatic, right? He went through a year of his life where he was just everything was on standby and he was just fuck, I may go to jail for something I didn't do. That's crazy. But that's a very real situation that happens all the fucking time. Think about it. There's people that accuse shit of other people and it goes to court because they're fucking jealous or they're fucking pissed off at him and they just go with this lie and then they get other people to fucking jump in on it. And it's unfortunate. There's people that are in jail to this day because people lied. They accused and they lied because they were trying to make a fucking revenge sort of thing. For whatever reason. Now, I'm not saying that fucking Callan and fucking Dalia didn't do something wrong in their life, but I think what's wrong with society these days, especially it goes toe to toe with if that's even the right word. I just picked some shit out. It coincides with social media, right? People will just accuse, especially a celebrity, they'll accuse of this fucking heinous deed without any fucking evidence of proof. And especially, like, if you're waiting 20 years, it's even more like, why the fuck did you wait? You know, it said in the fucking article, it was like, well, I felt he raped me and his dog was chewing on my panties, like, and I had to pick him up and wear these panties out in the street with you know, with these dog chew things on, and he was just like, you're my girlfriend, boyfriend now, wow, like, this crazy shit that's in the article. That's what I was trying to find before, but I guess I'm just fucking paraphrasing it, right? And then when supposedly her friend said, like, you need to go get a rape kit done and prove that blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, I felt that was too invasive. Shut the fuck up. Listen, if you're a lady and you get raped, go get a fucking rape kit. If you're a fucking man that gets fucked by another dude or raped by some big fat ginger chick and you feel guilty about it, go get a rape kit. Like, don't wash your dick off. Go there and they'll fucking swab that shit and go, oh, yeah, she definitely raped you. Like, go do that. Stop with all this fucking 50 years later shit. Like, this day and age, I think that women owe it to other women. You know, we want to have, like, people like Amy Schumer back up all these fucking people accusing people that could just come out of nowhere. You could just accuse people these days. You know, if you really want to support women, promote the fact of going to get a goddamn rape kit. Prove that these fucking assholes are out there. Throw them in jail. Fucking throw them away. Get them out of society. You know what I mean? Like, stop fucking just going, all right, blanketly support you. Wait until the facts come out. Wait until there's a fucking court hearing. Wait until fucking proof is, shown out there. Don't just listen to these fucking people. And that doesn't just go for women. It goes for men too. Like, stop just believing people. People are liars. Like, I don't know if you know this. I've lied on a regular basis on this podcast. But not this episode, but like others. Like, I'm emotional right now, but what I'm saying is, like, I have lied myself. Everyone fucking lies about shit. You know, I try to be a person of integrity, but for fucking comedic purposes, I like to exaggerate, which is still a lie. Oh, he's an exaggerator. No, he's lying. He's a fucking liar. Not exaggerating. Like, you didn't tell the truth about it. Oh, that thing was like when I fucking told somebody one time, I was telling this story. And I fell through the ice when we were walking across this frozen lake one time, and my foot, like, I fell through the ice, but it was literally like a foot and a half. I went up to the middle of my calf. Later when I went back, I was like, I fell through like 4 feet. And somebody was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I think it was Mark was talking shit about it. And it's like, yes, exaggerate. It's an exaggeration. I fell through like 4 foot in my leg. My leg's not 4 foot long. That'd be weird. I'd be fucking really tall. But I said this like and it's like, you're fucking exaggerating. You're a liar. Like, fuck, man. People lie. People lie all the time, especially to benefit themselves. They exaggerate, you know, and that's a problem in itself when it comes to law. Like, if you're exaggerating for emphasis, you're fucking lying. Just tell the truth. People need to be more truthful in life. I try to instill that fucking idea in my son. Be truthful no matter what. It's gotten me in trouble before. Like, you know, it's gotten me in trouble lying just as a kid to an adult. Like, I've lied in the past about stuff. Not all the time, but there's been times that have gotten me in real deep shit because I've said something. And you go into your life and you lie to police or something like that, that can get you in real trouble. Especially if you go into court, that can get you in real deep shit. Like, just be fucking honest with yourself and with other people. You know, especially in this situation, because you not only if you're honest about this stuff and you actually did get raped, that's, you know, understandable. Like, maybe you were terrified or whatever. I'm not saying, like, don't wait 20 years. Like, you just let it go and it's a different time 20 years ago. I understand that. But what I'm saying is, don't let past mistakes fuck up everything for other people. If you have a situation like that, if you listen to this podcast, you take anything from me, be fucking truthful. And if you have a situation where you get raped by some fucking asshole, and I'm talking about men or women, and you feel like you need to pursue that, and if it's so traumatic to you, be brave enough to go fucking talk to somebody, especially law enforcement, and lock that piece of shit up. You know what I mean? So anyway, going back on it, I was talking to Mark and David, I think yesterday, and we were like, why don't people get in trouble for it? And it's a weird thing because I looked it up. Like, is it a crime to accuse somebody of something like rape or something like that when it never happened, and you consciously fabricate a story? Yes, it absolutely is. And I think as we go forward, one of the things I see is like, I've seen it plenty of times, people get accused of rape and there's no punishment for it, for lying about it. It just fucks up the person's life. And there's no punishment on the other side. But it's illegal as shit. It's actually a felony in some cases, some states, misdemeanor in others, up to a year in jail. It's called perjury, friends. So if you're out there and you're thinking, because I think that this should be something like there should be examples of cases where people lie about getting raped and then it's proven that, oh, you fabricated, and it shouldn't just go away. I think there should absolutely be a repercussion for it. Because here's the deal. You fucking lie about it and you fabricate some shit and you say this person did one of the most heinous acts aside from pedophilia. You now fuck up that person's life because you were lying about it. Like, you fuck up their life on many levels. And it's someone's accused, and someone's accused of this act. Not only are their finances fucked up because now they have to go through this whole court thing, their families affected. Like, think about, like, someone is accused of being raped. Like, everybody automatically just believes that this person's a rapist, with the exception of, friends or whatever. And even friends will be like, fuck, dude, like, I know this guy, he's aggressive and shit. Like, yeah, maybe. And it just affects relationships, it affects families, it affects everything, just because you fucking had a vengeful situation. Again, I want to put this out there that yes, some people are raped, some people deserve to go to jail. Not every woman's a liar, but it happens. It happens. I promise you, it fucking happens. I've seen it. Again, if you listen back, I have a friend that had that happen to, 100% not guilty, and it was lied about, and she just went on with her day. No big deal. No punishment for it. And that shouldn't happen because his life was forever altered because of it. So I think we all owe it to each other to just not be assholes when it comes down to it. Let me get on the legalities of it. So police deal with false criminal accusations with relative frequency. It is an unfortunately regular occurrence for people going through bitter divorces, particularly when it comes to child custody, which I have a friend going through some stuff with child custody right now, and it's unfortunate. She lies about shit in court, and it fucks up his life, and he's just trying to have more time with his kids because she's resentful of whatever. However, the penalties for falsely accusing someone of a crime range from none at all to potentially decades behind bars. It all depends on how the accusation was made and the intent of the accuser and what is being accused. So there's all these multiplied effects of intent, intent of the accusation, and then figuring that out. People don't get in trouble for accidentally making a false accusation if they think something's, but in the event of rape, a claim of rape that didn't happen, that's a big fucking thing. And so if they prove that, you can actually get jail time for doing that because it does affect people's lives. So perjury is the intentional act of swearing a false oath or falsifying an affirmation to tell the truth, whether spoken or in writing, concerning matters material to an official proceeding. The penalty, if convicted of perjury, is under the federal law may face up to 5 years in prison and fines. The punishment for perjury under state law varies from state to state, but perjury is a felony and carries a possible prison sentence of at least 1 year plus fines and probation. I think people need to hear that. If you're someone who wants to falsely accuse something of something serious, it needs to be spoken about. And I think people need to know. I think that's one of the issues with it. If I think about it, people just do this all the time. Like, it's, people rape, it's fucking real, but there's people that are accused of it because of reasons and it never fucking happened. And I think people need to hear, like, there's an actual punishment for accusing someone of such a heinous fucking thing. We can't just say, like, you need to believe all women, because there's still a court of law. We still need to prove all this shit. And, like, just allowing that blanket clearance of just, yeah, you can accuse whoever, which it is these days. Women can accuse men of this fucking thing and just get away scot-free if they're fucking lying because they were mad at the person or whatever. Like, there needs to be some understanding. There needs to be some understanding. If you're lying, and I've never been a part of one of these cases, but I think it's a disservice to people in general. If that word is not getting out, like, you could go, if you're lying about this, you could go to jail. You realize that? Like, you could be 10 years, you can go to jail if you accuse this person of doing something so horrible, and it's proven that you were lying. So, you know,